Chapter 24 Criteria for Giving and Bunya. Today people are inclined to put their faith in science above anything else. However, there are many things of which science has yet to prove the existence. For example, our mind and the physical brain are two different entities. Similarly, the mind and the heart are also completely separate. To take this one step further, the physical heart and the ethereal heart are also very different entities. When we feel sad or glad, these feelings are not from the physical heart, but from the ethereal heart. Science still cannot describe what the ethereal heart looks like or where it resides, but we do know that this is from where feelings come. On the other hand, the physical heart is an organ. Nowadays, doctors are able to stop the beating of a physical heart while operating on a patient, and are able to restart the beating heart once the operation is finished. If the physical heart and the ethereal heart are the same, then the patient would have died. This helps prove that the physical and the ethereal heart are two different things. In the 2,000-year-old compilation of teachings known as the Tripitaka, the Pali Sanskrit canon, it is written that the man whom we call the Buddha spoke on a number of subjects that were unknown to science at the time. He said there was more than one universe. Moreover, he said that there were an infinite number of universes. Scientists have only recently discovered the truth of this fact within the last few hundred years. The man who we call the Buddha also explored the concepts of bunya. Although we cannot see it, we can feel it within us. When then is bunya, and how does it apply it to our lives? Bunya is self-generating, pure, perfect energy. It strengthens when we perform good actions. Wholesome deeds can be categorized into three main methods. 1. Generosity. We share useful things with those who deserve it. Here there are 4 criteria which determine the amount of bunya generated in the act of giving. A. Wholesomeness of the object. The object to be given must be obtained legitimately and morally, and not through fraudulent means. B. Upright intention. The objective of giving is to say goodbye to misery, selfishness, and greed. It is not done to gain riches, fame, or recognition. The true intent is to share and gain bunya. Gaining bunya is not greed, because bunya consists of pure energy and can only arise with wholesome deeds. It is actually replacing greed with generosity. C. Conscientious donor. Ideally, the donor will at least abide by the 5 precepts described later. It is important that he or she would be joyful before, during, and after the offering. It is also important not to feel any regret afterwards. D. Virtuous recipient. If the recipient is an enlightened being, the bunya is enormous and instantaneous. The effect of the bunya will be realized rapidly, but if the recipient is not yet enlightened, he or she should at least be striving towards that goal. If he or she is a householder, then they should adhere to the precepts. 2. Adherence to self-discipline. This means to keep our actions and speech under control so that we do not injure ourselves and others. We should observe at least the 5 precepts. When special opportunities arise to create extra energy, such as the day before a holy day or during meditation retreats, we can choose to observe the 8 precepts to gain additional bunya. Many people choose to observe the 8 precepts one day or even 7 days a week on a regular long-term basis. 3. Meditation. This is the best way to purify the mind. We should make a habit of studying the Dhamma and reciting scripture or chanting to calm and purify the mind every night before bedtime for at least 20 minutes to 1 hour. Some people establish routines to ensure they accumulate bunya using all 3 methods in the same day. For example, 1. In the morning I will not eat before I have been generous to others. 2. Today I will not leave the house before I have resolved to observe the precepts. 3. Tonight I will not go to bed before I have meditated for 20 minutes. That's big bunya. If a person can follow this routine consistently over the long term, they can be sure that her life will never lead to despair. The future would be so bright, they will need to wear sunglasses. All three punya-making activities will gradually advance the purification of the mind to a purer level. If our mind is clear and bright, we will feel joyful. In a happy mindset, we will think properly, speak clearly and truthfully, and vow to always do the right thing. At the end of our lives, no matter how educated we are or how much money we have, only our punya will help us. Punya is not for sale. We cannot trade it at New York Stock Exchange. If we want it, we have to acquire it by ourselves and through our own actions.